There you go.
Where?
So,
Where
the
is that?
streamer joint.
Where is that?
If you see it, it says the Bloomington streamer joint, and that's what does the recording.
Where?
It already disappeared.
It's disappeared?
Hmm?
Did you check this one? Home?
Oh no, it's because it's a video conference, people can join and leave. So because it's a video conference, you can join it like someone else can. And that's what they did. They have something that.
So they record now?
Mm-hmm.
Where? Where's
Right
the red
there.
button?
You see the little red dot up here?
Oh, okay. So they record they record everything, and you make the request and to send the tape for us.
And the link they gave you, that will have the archive, the recording in it.
That's the link.
Mm-hmm.
Can be transformed into YouTube or not?
You should be able to. Yeah.
Okay. So you stay with me for a while, huh?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I'll just sit right over here.
Can you spec video?
Where are you? Anywhere. Except pretty clearly throughout the
Really? Okay. This is strong. What is use this one for?
That's so if you want to play like audio with a video or something, it'll go through the TV.
Oh, let me try the sound here.
Go ahead.
No sound.
Should. Let me come to the classroom speaker.
It's better. Can I take it out and use my self? So it's the core inside it.
Yeah, if you want, you can do that.
Huh?
You can do that.
Take it out?
Yeah.
I'm going to go now to Dan Harris. Is it the
So it pick up.
It'll pick up on the mic, so yeah.
It's better? Or pick up on the mic?
Yeah, it'll pick up on the mic if you go through it. Yeah, I think philosophy class, it'll.
Okay, hi, good morning everyone. Okay, welcome to the class. Mindfulness and multidisciplinary applications. So obvious, honest student, right? So, have you read my bio before? And the syllabus? Okay. Welcome back. my student, my biggest student, last semester. Okay, so this will be special class. I do this class and propose it a year ago with Dr. Sara, right? And she accepted my proposal, so that's why we had to have this class. Let me start today. What's your name, please?
I'm Jessica. I know some of you guys, everybody.
Okay, and your major, please?
Psychology.
Okay, you're a sophomore?
This is my last semester.
Oh, really? Okay. So why you want to take this class for?
It just looked really interesting. I knew I needed one more H306 course, and this one seemed like something I would like.
Daniel, is her voice too low, or you think it move around? It's better to move around.
It's okay.
You sure?
I mean, if you want to set it on the floor, feel free. Okay. Wherever you'd like to set it.
It's pick up the sound.
Yeah.
Okay, your name, please, sir.
I'm a Christian French. This is my second language class. I'm a psych major. And I'm a senior.
What do you like in this class?
As she said, I was really interested in it. Interested in how to get another credit and stuff.
You practice meditation before? How are you? You practice meditation before? Have you read any information on meditation? Not really? Okay, it's your refreshment.
Yeah.
Okay, it's meditation. Great, yes.
You guys maybe have to know me. I come back to class. Yeah, I'm a he, and I'm concentration on finance and accounting, and I'm a junior this year. So the reason I take this class is because half my religion is Buddhism, but I have no clue how to do mindfulness, and I see a lot of stressful in our life. So I want to know, like how to find a way to get out and release stress.
How far do you go with where? Actually, from object where to service, special celebration over there, and she can go back last night, right? Late last night, right?
Jacob Lyons. What do you want me to say? I majored in business. I'm a junior. I have actually practiced meditation before. I'm still very beginner-ish, and I've read a little bit on it, but yeah, I'm just definitely interested in kind of learning more about it. So. Junior.
I'm Morgan. I'm a biology major. I'm a junior, and I'm a freshman into meditation and mindfulness. It looked interesting, and so I needed an honors course. So I was like, this sounds something I would be interested in learning.
Have you read any information about meditation?
No.
I'm JT, I'm a psych major. What else was I supposed to say? Oh yeah, I'm a senior. I have practiced meditation before with you actually, the meditation club.
Very good. Yeah.
And I mean, I've read up a bit on it. And, went to your last lecture. And I'm interested in it just to look into the neuroscientific benefits of meditation.
My name is Hannah Short. I'm working on a graduate degree in international relations with a focus on Eastern areas of India, China. And so I took a Buddhism course as a requirement for that. Fortunately, this class fell into an elective I needed, which is good because I really need to work on my meditation. I have meditated, but it's extremely challenging for me because I have issues with staying still. So I thought it would be a really good opportunity for me to advance that ability.
She didn't have a monastery in my special celebration.
My name is Jennifer Hoagie. I am a fine arts major with a ceramics concentration. I'm a junior, I believe. I'm also minoring in expressive therapy, so that kind of helps with this. I've been in the past told to research mindfulness for my own personal uses, so this kind of just fell into several places at once for me, and I jumped on the chance to take the class. And I have no experience with meditation, and like her, I have a problem sitting still. So
oh, really?
this is going to be interesting.
I'm Rebecca Egger. I'm a senior, secondary education major, and political science minor. My concentration is in English, and I have meditated before. I don't know how well I am yet. I have read a little bit about it, and I took this class because I wanted to become more mindful, and I think it will help me when I become a teacher.
My name's Tina. Tina Dukes, if you have to know that part. I took this class because I needed another honors course, and I read all the descriptions, and I thought this one was really interesting because I have meditated before, and I like yoga a lot, so I thought that would tie in well. And I'm a writer, and I usually sit and have like some deep thinking time, and I think that's similar to meditation, so I thought maybe it would help with my writing as well.
Great. So thank you. Thanks for your introductions. And you guys know how to use Canvas yet? No, it's brand new. Actually, you know how to use OnCourse, right? But they encourage us to use Canvas because in 2016 they will shut down their own course. Yeah, so better prepare. Please, have you read my syllabus on this? Okay. Please get over it. How many have not read my syllabus? All right. So again, let me go over one more time about my syllabus. Again, we have video conference here. We record our lectures and discussion, the schedule. We like to keep this for reference. So this class is very important for all the students if they want to learn. You concerned much? Do you mind? Okay. Okay, so this is the course syllabus. It's all the programs and liberal studies. So except for you rather student and other undergraduate people, you are in the other program, right? So again, my name is Reverend Thich. Some of you recognize me, and I've been teaching here for several years. Buddhism and meditation here at IUS and IU Columbus. This semester I teach 2 Buddhist classes, one here online, one's here, and one at IU Columbus. So basically I teach 3 classes for this semester, this class and another 2. So I got my BS degree from Penn State University in electrical engineering, and after that I went to my master temple to become a monk, and I got back to school in 2009 to finish up my MA degree in research study. That's why they sent me to teach at university levels. So now I'm still working on my PhD dissertation, but I don't know how long we'll finish up because I'm so busy
with all kind of things. And we have not set up my office hour yet, and this is my email, so most will recognize that. And the course information that is on the course. Mindfulness is interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary applications. And this class is very important class because when you know the application of mindfulness as well as benefit of mindfulness, you know how to utilize it in any aspects of life, regardless your career, regardless your profession. You can apply in any field. So again, so we have the class from 9:30 to 10:45. It's early, quite early for you guys. Yeah? No, okay. So unless you go to work, right? You would wake up early, right? Otherwise, some students like to sleep until 9 or 10. Is that right? Okay. So how many of you are working this semester? Oh, most of you. So you're supposed to wake up early, right? Okay. So 9:30 is not too bad, but it's still good, especially in the morning. Our mind more fresh than in the afternoon, right? Yeah. And this honor and graduate course, and we have the policy for the honor program and graduate program, and there's no special knowledge of concept required. You don't need to have any knowledge about meditation. Let me go back to me. I forgot to put. Actually, yeah, that's right. Okay, I put some statement of teaching philosophy is for your information. I don't need to go and test to be used in seminar. Actually, this is seminar, and you don't need to purchase any books. I know it's sometimes expensive, right? Especially if you graduate student. Sometimes it may cost you $100. Okay, so most of the articles I got from internet. There's some scholars academic articles for you to read, so you don't need to purchase any books. Okay, this is description about the course content. This for your information. And we go down. Goal. This particular seminar explores the interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and international nature as mindfulness. You see how meditation and mindfulness so applicable in any aspect of life. That's why I put this my statement. So this course fulfills the requirements having interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary, and international natures. So I list all of the applications that we cover this semester. We go down. Let me skip. If you have time, please read at home because we don't have time to go items by items. Okay. Let me skip this one here. I want to go to the rate. Yes, we just go with the regular rating system, right? And the methods of learning include lecture, discussion, written response, presentation, final research paper, and field trip. So no exam. So you don't need to be stressed out. In my class, I don't want to give much stress for the student. Right? So, of course, you need to work, to earn the credit. But actually, when it was in college, especially at Penn State University, sometimes it's stressed out to take multiple choice. Is that right? Sometimes you you know the answer, but because of stress, because of anxiety, probably at first you circle the right one, but later on you change your mind and the wrong one. Is that right? So when you do that, sometimes it feels unfair. We studied for many days, and when we go to the test and somehow we circle the wrong answer, that's just screw up everything. So that's why I refer you to enjoy the class. But you need to work for that to get during the credit, during the score. So let me see, field trip. Okay, now this is a little bit heavy than the regular class because you are graduate student and you honor student. So you know, I think you may need to put a lot of effort in many honor classes, right? Than the normal one, right? But of course, let me know if it's too heavy for you. This class, again, I focus on reading response, daily reading response. Every week, I like you to have 2. Actually, I set up this format as an answer to this class, but it's a bit, it's just maybe require you to put more. So 500 to 700 was probably around in 1.5, 2 pages. Is this too much for you guys? Okay. It's and it's 2 points for each. And final research paper, 30 points. And you see that here, class attendance. I value class attendance much because if you attend the class, you know more. Our discussion, our presentations. We do some kind of practice in the beginning too. Right? So attendance is so important. So that's value 20 points. Daily reading response, you have 50 points. And final research paper, 30 points. So I just mentioned to that lady, you can start your final paper now. For me, I don't set the topic. You choose your topic, whichever topic that relates to mindfulness. You choose your topic, so that you can enjoy your writing, right? In most of my classes, I like the student to enjoy the class, not to come to class to have one more layer of stress, one more burden about the score or the grade and so forth. So I really like you guys to enjoy the class, and you have that experience in my class. Right?
Yes. This class was very enjoyable.
Yeah. So I want to take off your stress because this is mindfulness is meditation. Is you know how to transform your mind from a stressful situation into a happy situation. So that later on, when you finish up with this class, wherever you go, whether you're in school or whether you go out to work, you would know how to apply this kind of mindfulness for yourself. And ask how you bring your own benefits, you bring your own happiness. Of course, you can spread that kind of happiness and peacefulness to other people. This is my purpose of helping you to enjoy the class. So here, okay, and let me go back one more point. A field trip here. There's many meditation center. You don't need to go to Buddhist center. Many meditation center. If you go to any of the center and write deport, I give you 5 points. For each, you can do 2. And during the semester, that's your free choice. That's optional. Okay. And this is the guideline here for writing a research paper. Let me see. This one, I think I set up probably around 15 to 20 pages. Reasonable for you guys, right? 15 to 20 pages, right? It's reasonable for a final paper, but 30 points. So, and if you have written the paper up to 30 to 40 pages before, you did. What's that?
Just say why or what was?
What's the course?
Oh, it was a paper for writing in the arts and sciences, the final one, and it was the psychology of online gaming.
15 to 20 pages for you is nothing, right? Take time to do some research, but especially you, right, for a graduate student. What's the maximum number of pages have you written before?
In one paper, about 20.
25?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's with, charts of
Charts.
probably 23 pages of writing.
Okay. And on the top that I give you another option. You can give 25 minutes presentation about topic of your choice. But of course we have 10 people here. Probably I may 25, so probably only 3. Let me know. First come, first service. If you would like to do the presentation for 25 minutes, let me know. For 3, and after that, other people need to do paper. So I give you that kind of choices. 25 minutes is not too long. Okay. So this is the guidelines for writing a final research paper. I think most of you know that. And this, and for the ML studentship, it's most similar, not much different. Okay. Now this is the guidelines for written response. Yeah, please. Here, written response. Even in my Buddhist class, try to write some points that you recognize, some points that you learn from the class, from the topic of the day, and so forth. Some of them try to summarize what you learn, but try to give some kind of feedback. Right? You understand that? Okay, so that you can share with other people. And actually, yes, this is my format. For example, this Wednesday, when you come to class, please bring your written response so that you can share with other students. Because this is 2 ways of learning. I learned actually even I'm Buddhist monk, and of course I know much about Buddhism. But sometimes in my class I learn from my students too. Yeah, so we could not know everything. We have to learn together. That is more healthy than stand here and give you a lecture. Sometimes you will fall asleep. So I don't want to see that. Of course, in the morning, we have fresh mind, so it's easy for us to have fresh idea about things that we discussed about. Okay, so this one here, and in total, we have 27 daily written response, and you just need to submit 25. Or you submit 27 and drop the 2 lowest score. Right, so it's you to many options. And that's 25 times 2 is mean 50 points. You see, so it means half of the score in the class based on your written score. Okay. And so how many of you have not know how to use Canvas?
I've never used it, so.
Really? quite simple. It's similar to on course, but try to work on. But up to now, you don't know how to upload. It's yeah. Oh, okay. Let me see.
Is it similar to uploading the on course?
No, on the Canvas.
Yes, but is it uploading to Canvas? Is it similar to uploading to on course?
It's similar. Let me actually let me go over the syllabus first and come back. Okay, let's see. Attendance and participation. I use the same format. So sometimes we may be sick. Sometimes we may have the emergencies, personal problems, or whichever. So I allow you to have 2 absent, unexcused absent. But the rest, please let me know if you really want, if you really need to skip the class and reasonable amount. So just let me know. So if you, let's say thanks for letting me know that 2 days, and I hope you enjoy.
Yes,
that 2 days. Yeah. So because attendance is so important, so that we can learn together. Otherwise, it's not easy for us to work together. So anyway, so remember, the attendance value is about 20 points. 20 points for attendance, 50 points for they really respond, and final paper at 30. Okay. Go down here. This is the guidelines you can do is. Okay, now I will cover the first week. We cover introduction to mindfulness, and next week we will do some kind of practice of mindfulness, so you can get in tune. You can feel what kind of mindfulness you can apply in your daily life. We spend the whole week. I asked you have 2 days next week for practice mindfulness. And for the third week, we talk about some kind of what we call secular mindfulness programs. And while I'm talking, please, if you have questions, please interrupt me if you want to. The mindfulness-based resurrection, mindfulness-based cognitive therapies, and so forth. How many of you are in psychology major? Okay, 4. Oh, it's so feasible for your major. Right? So I may learn from you guys too, how mindfulness work with psychology, and that's probably, let's say you go to what you call neuroscience. Neuroscience. You can write some paper that's related to mindfulness. Yeah. Okay, and mindfulness stress-based, and let me see here. Yeah, week 3 I go over these 2 types of secular mindfulness, and week 4 I go over the other one. They are the 4 popular one nowadays. And week 5 we talk about mindfulness in self-regulation of emotion. If you have problems with emotion, you know how to utilize mindfulness to handle your emotion. And here, next, mindfulness in personal developments. Mindfulness in leadership. Mindfulness in marital relationship. Mindfulness in parents-children relationship. How many of you are parents now? Only 2? Okay. Probably it's really helpful for you. And how many of you are in the leadership now. Okay. You work here in the student government.
Housing.
Counseling.
Housing.
Housing.
Yeah, housing.
You too. Okay. So you're a leader in your company, right? Good. This is so applicable. Okay. Now, mindfulness in conflict resolution. Mindfulness in spirituality, personal belief. Regardless of the faith you are, mindfulness will be helpful. It enhances your spiritual path. It enhances your faith too. Mindfulness in hospital environment. Okay. If you work, has anyone of you work in hospital? No. Okay. Mindfulness in hospice care. Mindfulness in addiction. Mindfulness in classroom. If you're a teacher, you know how to handle, or you can learn how to manage the classroom, especially students. You are going to be high school teacher or college?
High school.
Okay.
Maybe college.
From 9 to 12?
Yep.
Oh wow, it's be helpful for you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and mindfulness in higher education, that's mean college. Mindfulness in workplace, if you know how to handle this. Mindfulness in business, mindfulness in legal profession, mindfulness in criminal justice, mindfulness in military, mindfulness in politics, mindfulness even in sport, mindfulness in information technology use. So somehow, actually, it's many, it's varieties of applications, but just pick up these kind of topics so that after you're done with class, you know how to apply mindfulness in any field that you work in or working with. So since this is just the information class, so I just pick some important topics that we are doing in our daily life. And this is the final week. Upload your final research paper, and your family will turn it in. Right? Okay. That's a school policy. Yeah. And every week we have the articles that relate to the topic we discussed about. Can you read? Yeah. And this is on my syllabus, and you can click on this link, or you can find them on my file if you know how to use Canvas. Okay. And this, let's say, for this week, introduction to mindfulness. So these 3 articles, that's the accompanied articles that you can read that relate to mindfulness, meditation. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, every week, every day, or every week, I put the articles for you to read. So any question? Yes?
How much practice will we be able to do?
We will be from time to time.
From time to time?
Yeah, even we have some discussion about different topics, but from time to time we do practice.
When we practice, will we be sitting in the chairs or on
the chair board?
Don't worry too much. Yeah. Some people compliment meditation. My monastery in college to do meditation. Most of the time they sit on the chair. So sitting posture is not much important than the mind. How you use the mind. So we talk about that. Any question? So probably the problem you need to do that is how to be familiar with Canvas, right? How to upload the assignment. This is similar to on course, and when you get used to that, it's more useful. like here. Okay. But hope you have the username and password already, right? So you can log on. So let me see. Okay. Let me give you one more example assignment here. As for Wednesday, if you can, if you cannot upload to Canvas yet, you print the paper. Yeah. Okay, assignment here for Wednesday. But can you read this assignment on the Canvas or no? Can you, or do you need me to email to you?
When I went into OnCourse, it just gave me a link to go to Canvas. It was quite easy to get into Canvas from OnCourse.
Oh, the link?
Yeah, like when I logged into OnCourse, it gave me a redirect button to go to Canvas. So I just clicked that link right into Canvas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't hard.
And you go to assignment?
I didn't go to assignments. I just read the syllabus, but it's there on the left. Looks pretty simple.
Oh, yeah.
It's opening on the tab.
Yeah, I mean, you can get that.
Oh, yeah, you see that, right? Take use of that, right? Okay. So these are the questions for first written response. Okay. Let me. Sure. Okay. Pick one of the following subtopics and write and upload your written response on this site. 4 myths about mindfulness. Where does mindfulness come from? The ancient meanings of mindfulness. The modern interpretation of mindfulness. Differences between mindlessness and mindfulness. Psychological benefits of mindfulness, psychological benefits of mindfulness, spiritual benefits of mindfulness, and so forth. Okay, so this you can pick any subtopic to write about your written response and share with the class when you come back here. Yes.
So we just pick one of these?
Yeah, you pick one of them. Actually, before the class ends. Yeah. So that we sometimes, let's say two or three of you pick the same question, right? So we want to divide evenly. Probably before we end the class, we pick up the questions so that we can have the discussion equally. Okay. So just try. I think yes.
So for these reading responses here, is this just like coming directly from what we read there, or do you want to see like outside other research or something?
I didn't you read it probably in the class. If you go to my file here, there's plenty of informations about these topics. For example, if you click on introduction, this is many good files. It's many information, it's many files. For example, become more mindful, benefit of mindfulness, and so forth. You see that? And of course, you're welcome to look for outside sources. Okay. As much as you stick with your subtopic. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's plenty of information. Okay. So I think probably today or tonight you can start to work with Canvas and get used to this. And I think sooner or later you can enjoy that. Okay. So any question? Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to our syllabus today. Today is first week. Okay, so we have the introduction to the class, review syllabus. Now, there's no written response yet, but on Wednesday. Okay. So let's say we go to introduction to mindfulness. Before, let me see here. Now, before we go to mindfulness meditation, especially the one who are in the psychology major, what do you know about your mind?
Really powerful.
Powerful, that's why. Why?
Because if you're having like physical problems or emotional problems, you can train yourself to fix those or at least alleviate some of the pain. And I think that the mind is just way more powerful than people understand.
Can you give an example in your life?
Yeah, I went through some really hard things when I was in high school, and since I've been in college and I've just opened up my mind, I've helped myself so much. I want to be a counselor, but I think that I want to go towards the approach of teaching people to help themselves a lot more than just relying on medication and, you know, just being miserable when you can really help yourself.
Okay. How powerful is the mind? Yes.
Flexible.
Flexible. Changeable.
And especially, I'm a Gemini, so that happens.
Maybe one example.
There's so many. With myself.
Okay.
I sort of randomly decided to take a trip last year that I probably wouldn't have normally done. I just told myself, you should do it, don't be scared, just go for it. And, I think if you really put your mind, the old saying, put your mind to something you can do.
Well, as she said, it can change, but it can physically be altered by experience. When it changes shape, it can change function of parts of the brain. So if you go blind, then it reorganizes your occipital lobe to make you better at hearing things, feeling things.
Probably it's the first response, right? If you can present on this website, right? That's really helpful. Yeah. Anyone else? Yes.
Well, whenever I'm really stressed, sometimes I have back problems, and so going back to what she said about physical pain being a result of things that are going on with the mind, whenever I am able to alleviate my stress, my back pain will oftentimes go.
I watched a video clip about the one who doesn't have hands and legs. What's that? Nick, is that right? He could scream. I don't know whether he recognizes that figure or not. No? Okay. Many handicapped people, they have the will to live, right? They have the will even to be successful. The will comes from the mind, not much people, even they're handicapped. So we're so fortunate that we're strong, healthy, and smart. So we have will, the determination to overcome any kind of difficulties and of course, it's not with the mind. Yes?
My older sister, her left side or her left arm is paralyzed because she had a stroke when she was 4. And not only can she do a lot of physical things that normally, like if I had to go without a hand or something like that, it would be very difficult. But one time she got an MRI and the doctors told my dad that there were parts of her brain that were inactive, or they were just black spaces on a computer screen. And I'm not sure what that meant, but it seemed like they were saying that she had obviously lost some uses in her brain, but and she had teachers and people tell her that she wouldn't go on to college and things like that. Now she's getting a master's degree. It's just amazing.
We see some handicapped students around the campus, right? Excuse me. I concern about your voice. I'd like to put this to give me 1 second.
This one, so that this can pick up the voice.
Okay. Now, so you see how powerful the mind is. But why do you have stress? Why do you have anxiety? Why do you have depression? Why? Why is that? Yes.
Too many or lack of certain neurotransmitters.
Yes. How about others? Yes.
To keep us alive.
Yeah.
To keep us alive.
We're alive. Okay. How about others? Okay. Now, okay, we know that we have all kind of emotion, right? Okay, here, this is emotion here. Can you see? And you see that this is our emotion, negative emotions, frustration, sadness, and so forth. Of course, all the signs of the negative emotion is positive one. Let's see. According to the Chinese herbs, Chinese traditional medicine, if we have this kind of negative emotion, it may affect to our organs, our body. Could you feel that? Let's say when you're so stressed out, when you're so anxious, this affects your stomach, right? The way how you talk, you second, right? And they say here, they list out, according to Chinese traditional medicine, if you have doubt, greed, uncontrollable laughter, it may affect your heart, the skin, and so on and so forth. Many students, I don't know whether you have that kind of problems or not, when they're so stressed out, they may develop the stomach also, right? So again, as long as we have this kind of negative emotion, it may affect to our body, and we harm ourselves. But do we have a choice? Do you have the choice, or we don't have choice?
Yes, we have choice.
We don't have choice to accept stress, anxiety, depression, or do we have choice to change? We don't have choice. How? The mind. You see? So how we look at things, how we see things, it may affect to our life, whether it's negative or positive. This is one more thing I want to show you before I give this. So here, this is some common forms of negative and irrational self-talk, filtering, personalizing. Filtering, that means you magnify the negative aspects of situations and filter out all the positive ones. So sometimes, they say if we don't like certain type of people, we look at them in a negative way. We purge out, or we filter out their positive aspect, right? So that's just concerned with the filtering and personalizing. When something bad occurs, you automatically blame yourself. This happened to us. And when something happens, We always anticipate that the world would come, or the world would collapse. This is the end of the world, and so forth. And polarizes, you see only either good or bad, black or white. That's polarizing. And here, I think this is more. This is in psychology class. They teach or they train the psychologists or they train students how to look things in a positive way, right? Because we have two aspects of life. So if we are in a negative talk, I never done this before, but in positive talk, it's provide me an opportunity to learn something new. Only thing we change is how we look at things. It's to communicate. I will tackle it from different angles. For young people, many times I tell them that don't think that you are on dead end. There's many different ways to solve the problems. Like we drive from here to downtown Louisville. There's many roads both to drive, right? If we get stuck in one, if they construct the road, we can use it and go it. I don't have the resources. This is the model of invention. So these are the two aspects of mind, the positive and the negative, how we see things. If we see it in a negative way, we harm ourselves. But if we see things in a positive way, we lift up our spirit. That's why the mind is so powerful. That's why I give you that type of introduction. Now, the next thing I want to talk is how many people can define for me what's meant by meditation? We know the mind is so powerful, right? The mind can change our outlook, our views, and that's why if we use these techniques, meditation and mindfulness, we can change it. We can transform it into a positive way, in a beneficial way. And so now I want to go. The next step is the definition of mindfulness, the definition of meditations. In my Buddhist class, we talk about that, right? Yeah.
I don't remember the exact definition, but I believe it has to do with being aware of what you're doing in the present moment.
Okay.
And focusing on that rather than the future or the past, but taking care of all the items in front of you and hearing them.
Let me step back. Now, if you like, here. Present. Here is the past. And here is future. Where we are now? You sure? You sure? Yes?
It depends on how mindful you are.
Yeah. Yes. Most of the times, what happens? We lost his presence. Right? Most of the time, our mind go back to the past. We rest something we have done. We wish what we would have done it. There's wow. The next hour, I go to a cafeteria to get some coffee. You see, so our mind, most of the time, if we're not mindful, we lost the present. That's what we stress out. Is that right? Why? When we stress out when we lost our present moment. Why?
Because we're always either worrying about what had happened to us or what's going to happen to us.
Yes. We worry about what's happening next, right? And we may be depressed or we may be frustrated if we made some mistake in the past. Is it right? So that's why we're not mindful in the present moment. That's why stress, anxiety come from this kind of mind.
That's the reason why we need to know the root of the problems. So when we stay with the present moment, how could we deal with the stress? How could we deal with our negative thoughts when we are with our present moment?
When new thoughts to replace the negative ones.
Yeah.
If your mind starts wandering towards what you're going to do in 5 years, you can bring it back to where am I right now. I mean, your breath. You take your breath to connect yourself to the present moment.
Yes. Let's say while you're here, right, in this class, what are the most important things that you really concern?
Say it again, sorry.
Yeah?
Ask me again, I'm sorry, I didn't
I mean, my question, what are the things that you concern the most?
Now. Graduating.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's normal. That's normal. How about yourself?
Grades.
Huh?
The grades.
The grade?
Yeah.
Battle for my class.
Okay. How about yourself?
I might as well like 100% right, to be honest. So
yeah,
it's pretty crazy how many thoughts so it's kind of all over the place.
Yeah, all the places, right? How about you?
How much I have to do this week, and how much I have done.
Okay.
Tired, I guess.
Yeah. How about you?
Just getting into graduate school.
Okay.
Just trying to balance the classes and work.
Okay.
Just trying to.
All captains.
Yeah, just trying to balance everything and get the most out of my education. And,
especially you are mothers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, be a role model.
Yeah, if you still have young children, right? So it's just a lot of stresses, right? How are you?
So the question was, where is our mind right now?
No, I mean, my question is, what are things you concern the most?
What am I
Now, why
concerned-
you sitting here?
What am I concerned about the most? I guess being a good teacher.
Okay. How are you?
I don't know. Probably the thing that concerns me most anymore is money, because I just bought a house.
Okay.
So that is always in the back of my mind, always, no matter what I'm doing.
Yeah. While you listen to my presentation, explanation, right, this kind of concern, right, this kind of awareness pull you back from your listening, right? That's why you may get lost with the present moment. And when we done this class, of course, unless we recall, otherwise you may not remember much. So this is one of the benefits of recording the class, so that you can come back to listen, and of course all the students can follow the class too. Anyway, so that's why the problems come from. The stress, anxiety, depression, and so forth. But when we live with the present moment, we enjoy more time with ourselves. We enjoy what we learn now. We enjoy the moment that we live. We discuss together here in this small classroom. So that's why mindfulness could be helpful. It could transcend or transform our mentality in a better way, in a positive way. Okay, so okay, let me go back one more time. The definition of meditation. Like you say, right? Can you repeat one more time for that? The definition of mindfulness. Meditation.
Focusing on the present.
Yeah, present. Yeah, focusing on the present, so that you can reduce the degree of stresses, anxiety, depressions, right? And what else? What else?
It helps you become more aware of parts of your mind that you've never experienced before, and parts of your physical world too. Like you become more aware of your breathing and just you sitting there on the ground or in a chair.
Okay. So be aware of things now here and now, right? Anyone else?
I think this may be more in the mindfulness direction, but it's just like accepting the way you feel and not trying to fight the way you're feeling.
That's so important. Now, please remember the three important points of mindfulness. That's why we learn it. Of course, for me, I can explain to you, but somehow I want to give you so that you can remember. Okay, so again, mindfulness has three important components. The first one, again, here and now, a present moment, right? And the second one is what awareness. Okay, and number three,
Acceptance.
acceptance. So these are the three most important components of mindfulness. This could help us to transcend handicap emotions in any kind of aspects of life. We know if we're here now, we are with present moment, we would enjoy every moment of our life. Whether we drink water, whether we listen to the lecture, whether we have conversation with each other. And the next one, we are aware of this. You know, sometimes we might assess while we drive the car, right? And sometimes we drive the car, but we listen to the music, or we talk on the phone. Have you had the ticket before? Yeah. In California, it's more than $400. Even when you hold the cell phone while you're driving, the police may catch you. And then it costs more than $400 in California. And in I think in the East Coast, in Virginia, Maryland, so forth, they have street school on driving and talking about texting, right? So, and this one too. Why is acceptance so important? Can you repeat one more time for yourself?
I mean, it's if you're not trying to like push away the feelings and fight it, they're more likely to settle down. Then I think it'd be worse for you to try to fight it off because it just kind of spurs it on more.
Yeah, this is different from the mode of fight or flight, right? This is psychology. This is a source of stress. Is that right? When something goes against you, we want to fight. And if we cannot fight, run away. Physically and mentally, that's why stress comes. So, if you accept the reality that, okay, you come here to the class, you listen to the lecture, have discussion with other students, you enjoy the class more. Is that right? Even when you deal with your friends, when whichever conversation that you have with them, and with that kind of acceptance, you have open mind, right? You accept the way they are. Yes?
Also, I think that for me personally, I have issues with accepting that I can't control or fix certain things, right? Whether it be just anything, if it's out of my control, it causes me stress. And I have to remember to accept that it's out of my control and it's not within my power to fix it. And if I can accept that, then I don't stress out about it. I just put it behind me and focus on something else. But that acceptance is really important.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes we don't say that people are so picky of things. Oh, I refer some kind of brand name for my laptop. Is that right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that sometimes people refer some kind of brand name for the laptop, brand name for the shoe, brand name for the car, and so forth and so forth. And what happens if they don't pick up that kind of brand name? If they don't have the kind of brand name, they stress out. Is that right? Because we have some kind of preference already. It makes sense? So, this kind of acceptance is so helpful that could help us to let's go order what we call reference. And we have free of mind to select things that whichever come. Okay? So let me show you the short clip. And again, that is the 3 important components of mindfulness. And let me show you the short clip of this. And on Wednesday, we will talk more about the benefit and some types of mindfulness. Of course, we will talk more about the myth too. But let me show this. This is the introduction. Let me show you this short clip.
News, we're going to tell you about new evidence that is simple but very powerful. A tool for achieving what you want in life. There is a new report finding 40% of us now are turning to alternative treatments, especially meditation. And Dan Harris asked the questions about the growing proof that works.
Meditation, once considered supremely flaky, is now being used by the Marines, by corporate executives from General Mills to Target to Google, by students in classrooms all over America, and now, according to this new study, by roughly 3 million patients on the recommendation of their doctors.
We weren't expecting to see such a high rate of referrals. That was really surprising to us.
Dr. Rex Hoffman recommended meditation to his patient, Danilo Ramirez, who had stage 2 lymphoma and was too claustrophobic to endure the treatments, which required wearing this large radiation mask. It worked.
It was beautiful that my mind was able to control my heartbeat, my breathing, my relaxation.
I see us using more of our patients.
The awareness of the breath.
Researchers say meditation doesn't just relax you, it can physically change your brain. Earlier this year, a Harvard study looked at people who took a mere 8-week course of meditation and found that these 2 parts of their brains associated with self-awareness and compassion actually grew, while this part associated with stress shrank.
There are lots of different kinds of meditation, but the kind most doctors recommend does not involve wearing robes, chanting, lighting incense, or joining a religious group. What it does involve is 3 very basic steps. Step number 1, sit comfortably. Step number 2, focus on your breath. Feel it going in and out. Step number 3, when your mind wanders, which it will a million times, to things like, did I feed the dog? Where are my keys? And what am I having for dinner? Every time your mind wanders, just gently return to your breath.
I've interviewed corporate executives who say meditation has made them more focused and effective, and one rock star who says it cured his stage fright.
If I wasn't meditating, if I still had so much stage fright, I might still be in my shell.
That's a pretty big change. So those people who had the good part of their brain plumped up. How long did they meditate a day?
Just 30 minutes a day. And there's some indication that if you do less, it will still work. And there's also all sorts of fascinating studies that show that meditation can reduce your blood pressure, boost your immune system, and even make you nicer.
Nicer.
My wife has encouraged me to try that.
Yeah. And you look wonderful.
Okay. So again, we know, right? That's I think that's a topic we're going to discuss this Wednesday before we end the class. We will do probably one minute practice of meditation, but before that, let me sum up. So we know how powerful our mind is, right? Our mind can change anything if we have the will, if we have the determination. And of course, if we don't know, we would let our emotion, especially negative emotion, control our life. We may bring disaster to our life. So again, we have different choices to use the powers of the mind, to use some tools to train our mind so that we can bring the best for us, for our life. Okay, so that's why we have the practice of mindfulness. And so if we, in any circumstances, any situation, if we live here and now, we enjoy life more. Instead of swimming back to the past and worry about something in the future. Really a source of worriness, is a source of depression, anxiety, and so on. But every year is more extent. And if we are aware of this, we have that kind of wisdom to recognize that we do things that we want to say and accept the things as the way they are. If we put down our own preference, it's better. But if we are so selective, if it's so picky, that's why we bring the problem to ourselves. And that is one. There are the three main components of mindfulness. But in general, meditation is a general terms for all practice of mindfulness, and it helps us to go beyond what we call the normal thought, the normal mind. Whereas been very short, and you can understand. Most of the times, again, our minds going back and forth between past and future, right? Most of the time, our minds going back and forth between what we call our preference, like and dislike. Is that right? Most of the times. That's why our mind must be still. We have a preference. It tends to go according to our preference we like. Otherwise, we don't like. We run away. We don't accept the situation of things. That's why we stress out. The people give to us. So that's why in general, meditation helps us to go beyond this state of mind, like this time, or to stabilize this mind. We talk more. Does it make sense? Any questions? Okay, so probably I forgot to print my bell today. So probably starting from Wednesday we print the bell to make a signal. Any question before we practice 1 or 2 minutes of breath meditation before we pick up the topic? Any question? Is it understandable? Okay. Now let us do 1 minute, and now just sit there, relax yourself. Okay. You can close your eyes, open the eyes, up to you. Just keep your back straight. Relax your muscle. Okay, within this 1 minute, please. Okay, when you inhale, remember that your body does this kind of work. You don't need to use your mind to inhale and exhale. When your body does inhalation, you recognize the cold air coming to your body and the warm air going out of your body when you have exhalation. Okay? So when you inhale, remember your body, not the mind. Okay? When you inhale, okay, exhale, please count 1. Inhale, naturally. Exhale, naturally, count 2. When you inhale in the fully way, after that it will take turn to do the exhalation. Automatically, don't need to force, don't need to pull in the air, push out the air. Okay, so inhale, exhale, count 1. Inhale, exhale, count 2. So please count continuously for 1 minute, please. Okay, let me hit the table to make a sound to start, and hit this sound to stop for 1 minute. Okay. Please go. can stop now. Can you count how many?
I have 10. I may not count.
Okay, that's okay.
I was very slow. I went very slow.
That's okay. How many can you count? 12. How many?
15.
Oh, 15. That's okay. 10.
14.
12. 11.
Okay, that's okay. So it's just for trial, and this Wednesday we do more. I will spend with you, especially next week, in detail the importance of the breath in our life. Okay, so let us pick up the topic for this Wednesday. Have a side piece. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. How about Jessica? What do you like? Which one?
I'm good with whatever I'm too picky.
We have 8. Which one do you like?
Can I do the modern interpretation? It's number 4.
Okay. Yes. Jessica. Christian. How can I call you?
Christian.
Christian. Yes. Christian.
I'll do the number 6.
Okay. Yes, you.
Do number 5.
Okay. Yes.
Hello. One is the mindfulness.
Which one?
The one.
The one. What's your name, please, sir?
Jacob. Lyons. Jacob.
Oh, okay. You say number 1, right?
Yes.
Morgan?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move closer to the screen because I can barely
Oh, can I see?
read.
Oh, really?
Sorry.
After the 8.
Okay. Is anyone taking number 1 or 2? Sorry. 2.
You're Morgan, right?
Yes.
Yes, number 7.
Your name is JT. Jennifer?
I don't know the date of this year.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to double up on a couple of them. Is that okay?
That's okay. Which one do you like?
Can I do number 1
Okay.
as well?
Yeah. Rebecca?
What hasn't been taken?
Yeah.
3 7. 3 and 7.
3?
There's 7.
Oh, 7?
Oh, I was-
someone does 7. You want 3?
Sure.
Oh, 3. Okay. And which one do you like?
I want spiritual.
8?
Number 8.
Oh, good. So this one, okay? Good. So yes. Oh, you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll do 8 as well.
You like? Yeah, you can like. Okay. So thank you. So please, if you could not upload, I think you from now to Wednesday, you probably may know how to upload. Guys, assignment to Canvas, right? Or you can print it for our discussion this Wednesday. Okay. Thank you. Any question, please email to me. Let me know. Thank you. See you then.
We have a table from like 11:30 to 1:15 for the welcome.
Do you know we're going to volunteer for today?
We have 3 or 4 volunteers for today, but I can Facebook Messenger for you. Okay, let's get a hold of you. Okay. I can message you